To me, this will be my video of my um give me like how my ways are in order. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This will be another video of mine where I can speak English a little bit more fluently than the previous videos, because I think I haven't posted any videos of me speaking in English. So I think this will be very important to prove myself wrong that I lose the proficiency and in speaking in English. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about some most frequent questions I've got from people regarding my personal life, love life, for example, my tips and tricks regarding LPDP selection, and also my education and other things. So please watch, subscribe, like, share if you think that this video is important for you and also beneficial. Thank you. Okay, so the first question I've got from people is that how can you be very good at English? Well, to be honest, I don't consider myself as good at English, because if you say that I'm good at English, then I would have to say that you haven't met my friends whose major is not coming from English, but then they are better than me in terms of English proficiency. But if you're asking like my ways to be good at English, then I would have to say that practice really makes you perfect. So if you want to be a good English learner, then practice every day using English, even either it is speaking, writing, listening, or even reading. It is very beneficial, and it is also very important, because this really helps you make your English proficiency better days by days. And also in terms of vocabulary and grammar, I don't know how I can be very good at grammar. No, not that very good, because I think there are still other people who are better than me. But I really like grammar, to be honest, because I think that not all people can master grammar. So but the one that I really like the most has always been speaking with a very good grammar, because I think that nowadays people who can speak English very fluently have some problems in terms of the grammar use, and people who are very good at grammar do not always speak English fluently. Okay, next question is, do you have any idols? Yes, but if I say that it's my parents, you will not be satisfied, because I believe that every child in this world will always idolize their parents. So instead of idolizing my parents, I also idolize other people. The first, when I was younger, I used to idolize Ahmad Dhani, because I look at him as a person who could manage so many women at the same time, and also had like a good harmony with his wife at that time. I really adored the way how he managed the other women around him and be able to be having a good relationship with his wife at the time. But since the rumors about him turned out to be facts, so I changed my idols. The first idol that I like, the first person that I like is my dance teacher. His name is Igusti Ngurah Eka Prasetya. This one. Okay, I like him because he doesn't only teach me dances, but also he teaches me some values of life, and most importantly, how to survive in this life. Like for example, he told me that if you're not handsome, if you're not rich, if you're not famous, if you're not good, then be smart, because you need to be at least good at one thing to make people need you and be dependent on you. So that's my first idol. My second idol is this one. His name is Robby Domingo, coming from the Philippines. First time I saw him, I saw him emceeing a certain event in the Philippines, and I thought at the time that he was having a very good proficiency in English, of course, because the Philippines people, the Filipino has always been using English as their second language. So I think that he has a good proficiency in English. He can be very funny at the same time, but he also seems to be a very wise man at the same time. So that is very hard to me. I think that when you have to speak in English fluently, you have to be funny, but at the same time you should also look wise to other people, because nowadays I think that people look funny, but they tend to underestimate themselves in front of other people. Okay, the third question is, what is your major and what is your university and where you will be studying your master degree? Well, I have to say that you haven't watched my previous post, or you haven't seen my previous post or my previous videos regarding my study. But I will emphasize here again that I will be studying in UK, the United Kingdom, in the University of Nottingham, taking Master of Arts in teaching English to speakers of other languages, which is actually this kind of major will not only teach the students to be prepared to be teaching English as a foreign language, but also English as a second language. So by learning in that major, I believe I can be a better teacher. I can be a better I hope I can be a lecturer in the future. Okay, next is, why are you still single until now, and how old are you now? This is a very hard question because I've been telling people that I'm 24 years old, by the way, but I'm always telling people that I'm single because my first priority is not my love life, but it's more like my mother, my sisters, myself, of course, my background, and so many other things which are more important than just having a single girlfriend to me. So that's why I'm still single. The last question is, what are your tricks and tips to pass LPDP selection? To be honest, I don't think that I have any certain tricks or tips, but this is my way. Whenever I always try to pass a certain selection, either it is like LPDP selection, youth exchange program selection, I always work hard for it, and I always prepare myself very hard for this. Like, this preparation and this work hard make me very detailed in every information I will be giving to the interviewer. So for example, when I was given the question like what university that you will choose to study in for your master degree, I have to say that it's the University of Nottingham. Then the interviewer will come up with the next question, why do you choose that university? Then I would have to say some of the reasons why I'm choosing that university as my next studying place. But I'm also prepared for the next questions which were not asked by the interviewer, like for example the problems happening with the education in Indonesia, what I can get when I'm studying in that university, what kind of job that I'm hoping that I will get after graduating from that university, what are the subjects, who are the lecturers, have I been contacting the lecturers or not, and whether I think that the expertises of the lecturers match with the title of my research later on. So there is a lot of information that I prepared for a single question, which is the result of my hard work and also my long preparation. So my tips and tricks to pass a certain election is that be very detailed every time and everywhere you are. Even at the time I was thinking about the length of my hair, the clothes I would be wearing, the way how I would greet the interviewers at that time, and so many other details that would make me pass the selection. So those are the questions I've been discussing with you. I hope you enjoy it. Please pardon some of the grammar mistakes or even like some of the stammered voices I made during the making of this video. I hope you can learn something from the answers I've given to you. See you in the next video when I can speak English very fluently.